for Borderlands 3 veterans. We needed the Infernal Shield. This mofo went in an arms race, and it just fell. No, just randomly dropped. He literally said, I'm going to go get the Infernal Shield. He said those words to me. And while he was talking to me, he said, oh, there it is. I wanted to go to Gulfport and kick his ass.
Well, welcome to Dicejunkies. I'm Xenodamus. I'm here with
you.
And on Skype.
Luddites.
All right, let's get started. All right, last topic we have is one of that's getting sort of old, and that is Cyberpunk 2077.
The game in general.
Yeah. They finally, after a year and 2-3 months, they finally have gotten next gen versions of it out. So it takes advantage of the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series S and X. So yeah, it's finally here, man. What I mean, you started playing it again finally.
They made enough updates for me to put some time into it. None of the stuff I was hoping for, and none of the changes that they promised, but a lot of fixes.
Well, and and PC got the least out of the bunch. There was a lot of things that the PS4 and Xbox One didn't have that was already on PC that we do see the PlayStation 5 and Series X have finally gotten. Other than that, I think improved crowd reactions is the only thing that PC got as far as other than just minor updates, some cosmetic stuff, finally being able to change your looks, stuff like that, but all very minor.
I mean, quality of life stuff, but and some gameplay balance and stuff. It's been fun playing. I feel that it feels a little smoother. The new weapons haven't. I'm still early in the game, so I haven't really seen any new weapons that caught my eye that I noticed very different from the others.
They did nerf some of my ungodly armor stats that I had stacked up on with modding your armor gear. They seem to reduce the number of mods available.
They said rebalance.
And lowered the amount that you could get from the mods.
Like they rebalanced the gameplay, the economy, and they rebalanced your loot.
Yeah.
But like, is there new content? No. There's a couple of new missions.
There's a couple of new quests that was involved. They've also enhanced some of the romance with Panem, Carrie River, and Judy. So no, there is new stuff, but it's Easter eggs, a couple of quests. They've redesigned some of the clothing to where it actually some of the clothing mods will only fit certain clothing types. But no, it's they have made some interesting improvements. I'm reading through the patch notes now, but overall, it's no major DLC content to put it correctly. Yeah, but I mean, looking at some of this stuff, if I had nothing else to play right now, which I'm in the middle of playing Dying Light 2, I wouldn't mind picking it up just to see. First of all, would my save game pull over from where I've completed it from the cloud, because I played it on the Xbox One. If I plugged the disc on the Series X, how would it play? Would it pull my stuff over? But number two, would I be interested in actually playing through it again? And I probably would if I had nothing else to play. But between Dying Light and then pretty soon Tiny Tina's Wonderland, you're right. It's a game that I'm moderately interested in, but no new major content. I've already completed everything. I got all the achievements for it. I'm just like, meh, okay, whatever. You know, it's fascinating, interesting. If you hadn't played it, you'll have a better experience than what I had and than what you guys had. But it's nothing super major. But the driving, I think, is probably the crowd interactions are the two biggest things that will help.
And that's my thing, is that like if you've completed the game, you're probably not going to want to play all the way through if you did like everything you intended to do the first time. Now, if you still had some stuff you wanted to do, then you'll get a new experience somewhat when you go through it. But like people like Zeno especially, who like has played all three backgrounds, like he's literally went through the game 3 times as every background story. I don't see a reason for him to go back. And then for Blood Axe, the only reason he'd replay is he wants to get a different ending. But even he stated, I believe, he doesn't want it enough to replay from the beginning.
That is the only disappointment that I have, is I did not get the secret go to Nakatomi. God, who's the villains again in this game? I almost went Die Hard on you. I can't remember anymore who the villains were, but yeah, the secret Johnny Silverhand, let's go together as bros ending. That would have been, it's really hard, but that would have been a very, very fun to try. But I did all the other endings, which none of them are really that good. I mean, the best one is with the Aldecados, I think, in my opinion. But the one where you end up going in space, oh my gosh, that was, I wanted to quit. Because it was so badly repetitive. Like Q's rule of 3 was like a rule of 10. And like, dude, what are we doing this for?
Oh, yeah.
And
y'all are
then,
going to hear that again when we review friggin' Dying Light 2 about the rule of 3. You know the rule of 3. Don't do it more than 3 times.
Yeah, it would
tell that to World of Warcraft and Poop Quest.
Yeah, if they had DLC, I'd finish up Dying Light 2 and move on over to new game. But I'm still going through and trying to finish a couple of challenges and stuff. I won't get all the achievements in this game because there's just no way to get the stamina and the health because the way they did the fucking thing.
Oh,
but
yeah, like, I don't like. Yeah, like there's no replay value in that game, and the rule of 3 is broken every time. You do everything too many damn times, and I mean during the story.
Yeah, no, we'll get off Dying Light. If you want to do a review video, we can do that later on. But this has enough interest to where having replay value is valuable, especially with different love interests, plus with the new cyberware. I just wish it was multiplayer. I mean, if I could run through a game with one of you guys, well, with Q, because he won't play with me. If I could run through that together, oh my God, we could go knock over all kinds of stuff. Just play it the way that we used to play Cyberpunk back in the on tabletop. Only, hopefully, you won't blow my arm off this time.
Hey, man, you were taking too long. All right, we got over that. We've healed our friendship. That almost ended a friendship. Who knew blowing off one arm would just completely be too much for Blood Axe? You got a cyber arm.
All right, that's going to wrap things up.
I mean, I may have shot a rocket launcher at him. It is true.
Oh, man.
I shot a rocket launcher at the ship. You just happen to be on the ship. Crawling up the side of it. On the side I shot.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to check out Dicejunkies.com where you can find links everywhere we are online. Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram. We do this live show on Twitch every Sunday at 3:30 along with Blood Axe and Q, and I do some gameplay throughout the week on our Twitch channel. Check out our YouTube channel. Be sure to like, subscribe. That way you can catch some of our reviews and interviews. Of course, we're starting up cons. We're going to be going down to Coast Con here in March. So looking forward to that. If you like cons, definitely check that out. Other than that, we have CypherCon scheduled in April, so another good one to check out if you're interested in the con scene. So, or you want to just see us, and we may be handing out some swag, some Dicejunkies t-shirts, stuff like that. So, all right, and as every week,
we hope you enjoy.
Just a player, just a player, just a player playing the damn game.
You actually did something, though, and I'm really proud of you. Because I thought about it,
What's
and
that?
he actually made me jealous in Dying Light. He got so many inhibitors, he hurt my feelings, man. You did a good job, dude. I showed up, this sucker's got like 180 stamina, and I'm thinking I'm kicking butt in the game. I'm like, look at me play this game, man. I'm tearing it up. And Blood Axe like, you haven't found the inhibitors? Here, let me go show you where one is. And I'm holding his back pocket like, yes, sir, Mr. Blood Axe. Please show me where the inhibitors are, Mr. Blood Axe. I don't know my way around.